Hey, I'm Randy and you're watching The Cheap Audio Man. This amp is a disaster. I'm sorry, I usually don't come in hot on these things, and usually something has something good about it, but not in this case. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and let's talk about the Fosi Audio TB10D as in Delta. I have a lot of optimism about this product because one of the first products I ever reviewed was the Fosi Audio BT20A. It's a little amplifier similar to this, has Bluetooth though, has tone controls, and is fairly decently powered. This thing utilizes the Texas Instruments 3255 chip, which is one of my favorite sounding Class D amplifier chips, also utilized in the IEMA A07. Also utilized here. However, the difference is the Fosi Audio version has tone controls, whereas the IEMA A07 does not have tone controls. So we're going to go through this thing fairly quickly because the end result is don't buy it. Not recommended. And frankly, it's not even available anymore on Amazon. I'm trying to see what I paid for it. I think view order. So I bought this on June 4th, and I paid a whopping $75.99 for it. So not a bad price when you consider that the IEMA A07 comes in around the same price, but this one has tone controls. The included power supply is a 32 volt 5 amp power supply, and this may very well be where the problem lies. However, I think the problem is much deeper than that. If we look at the back, what's on the back? You see that there is simply one RCA single-ended input in, two speaker outputs, little banana plugs. Very typical in amps of this price category. One of the interesting things about the Fosi Audio BT20A, which is not this one, it's one that I reviewed. Okay, let me backtrack. One of the interesting things about the Fosi Audio, I can't remember the model number, but it was basically the BT20 without the Bluetooth. So it was maybe the T20A, something along those lines. One of the very interesting things about that amplifier, which I had to order directly from Fosi Audio, and I didn't really care because it was $60. Anyway, if you got this close to this, it would legitimately arc, and it was about a pea-sized ball of electricity jumping from there to there. Even in their manual, they said make sure you plug this in first before you plug the power brick into the wall. Why do I say that? Because I had a similar experience with this amplifier. Not only that, when I plugged in the power brick, I got a spark even when I was plugging it into the power strip. Then I got another spark going into this thing. So this thing really is a disaster. When I hooked it up to the Golden Ear BRX bookshelf speaker, which I probably shouldn't have done considering these are $1,600 speakers. I don't think I damaged the speaker in any way. But the first thing that I noticed when I turned this amplifier on, which is the Fosi Audio TB10D as in Delta, Tango Bravo 10 Delta. First thing I noticed was some noise. Just a hiss, and I'm not even going to record it because I don't even think you can buy this thing anymore because it's so bad. I think it's been taken off Amazon or taken off the market, at least the US market. So it was a hiss, a noise, and it was independent of the volume. So it didn't matter if I turned it up or turned it down, it was the same amount of feedback. I was going to switch out the power supplies, and then I figured, you know what? I'm not going to switch out the power supply because I went and read a couple of reviews on Amazon, and it seems like my experience mirrors that of everybody else's experience. When I did have it running, I don't know what it was, if it was the noise, if it was something else, but when I did have it running, it just didn't sound good at all. It seemed veiled, and I don't know if that has to do with the tone controls, but it didn't sound good. It definitely didn't sound like the BT20A, and it really didn't sound like the IEMA A07. No cleanliness, all music was veiled. When I did try to use tone controls, it was very heavy-handed and unusable, basically. The tone controls were unusable on an already almost unlistenable amp. Not good. The 3255 is utilized in the IEMA A07 as well as the IEMA A300 as well as in the IEMA A08. I was going to crack this open to see if you can change out the op amps, but I don't need to because nobody should buy this amplifier. There are 4 solid alternatives off the top of my head. The BT20A, not going to get as much power, but you can actually listen to it. Tone controls do work. IEMA A07, A08, A300. All are much better options. I just did an SMSL review, similar form factor to that, lower power, but it doesn't matter. You're not, even if you get more power out of this thing, it's not going to be good. So don't buy it. I don't think you can buy it. I think the problem's taking care of itself. So extremely short review today. Disappointing. I was optimistic about it, but I will link the IEMA A07, the A08, as well as the Fosi Audio BT20A, because Fosi Audio, all the things, and I have a Fosi Audio phono preamp, everything I've purchased through Fosi Audio has actually been good. Very good, frankly. This was a big swing and a big miss, and I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see this anymore, because it's horrible, really horrible. Sorry, Fosi Audio. So if you want to support the channel, you can sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/cheapaudioman. Every Sunday night, we have patron-only Zooms and a patron-only Facebook group and a patron-only Discord group, and we do patron-only giveaways at certain tiers. You can also purchase things through my links. Those are affiliate links. If you purchase and buy something, I do get a commission, but it doesn't cost you any more. And if you feel like I'm shilling a product, but you still want to support the channel, you can go buy whatever you want. Click on my link and then go buy whatever you want. Lawn darts, slip and slide, whatever it is. You can also use the thanks button. Down at the bottom of the video, next to the share button, there is a thanks. It's a heart with a money sign in it. You can buy me a cup of coffee or 2 or soda. I drink copious amounts of soda. You can also try out Amazon Music or Tidal Music for free. Click on the link, sign up, even if it's for a trial, even if you quit. I get a couple of bucks for you signing up. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen, but not through the Fosi Audio. TB10D, Delta. It's not gonna be good. Binge listen through anything else and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm the Cheap Audio Man.